You don't own me.
He can't own you, okay? Because you are not a cat.
What's wrong with a little hoism?
Nothing.
Okay, God, men do it all the time. My feet are killing me.
You want me to rub them for you?
What time you done tonight?
Well, Dex asked if I could set it close. That cool?
I found my purpose too. My voice. It's really the only thing I've ever had.
Jim, you think that I would do something like this?
Look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. Don't I look sexy? It's so good.
I was homeless up until I got Empire. It was an amazing film, an amazing opportunity, and I found out I was pregnant.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to go from folding clothes at a retail store to commanding a Netflix screen alongside Hollywood royalty?
Listen, ma'am. The only place I'm going is where this bus takes me.
Serayah McNeil's journey isn't just another rags to riches tale. There are two secrets buried in her rise that nobody talks about. And the final revelation about what happened during her biggest role will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about making it in this industry.
That's not bad. For someone who hates my guts.
I don't hate you.
Born on June 20, 1995, in Encinitas, California, Serayah grew up in a world where dreams seemed both accessible and impossibly far away. Her childhood was split between Southern California and Atlanta, creating a duality that would later define her artistry. While most teenagers were figuring out prom dates, Serayah was already studying movement, taking dance classes at Millennium Dance Complex in Los Angeles, absorbing everything she could about performance.
Driving me.
But here's what most people don't know. Before the red carpets and the Billboard charts, Serayah was working at H&M.
I am wearing H&M. This is a really cool coat that I don't think that it's out yet.
Not as some publicity stunt or character research, but because she needed the paycheck. She was 19 years old, folding jeans and ringing up customers, while secretly harboring a dream that seemed to get further away with every shift.
I'm about to rob a bank. $2 million in total.
Whoa, $2 million? Girl, you should have said that.
Then came the audition that changed everything. In 2014, a friend connected her to an opportunity that seemed too good to be true.
That's oh my gosh, that's family at this point. So he gave me the tip off of like, there's an audition. I know that you sing and you dance. This character has to sing and dance.
Lee Daniels and Danny Strong were casting for a new Fox series called Empire, a show that would attempt to capture the drama, music, and cutthroat nature of the hip-hop industry. The role, Tiana Brown, an ambitious R&B singer navigating fame, romance, and the treacherous waters of the music business.
I can't cook to save my life.
I could chef it up a little bit.
Oh, really?
Serayah walked into that audition room knowing she had one shot. She'd spent years preparing without even realizing it. The dance classes, the vocal training, the small theater productions. When she got the call back, she couldn't believe it. When she got the role, she cried in the car with her mother. Empire premiered on January 7, 2015, and changed television overnight. The show became Fox's biggest hit in years, with viewers tuning in weekly to watch the Lyon family's power struggles, betrayals, and musical performances. At the center of many storylines was Tiana, played by a then unknown Serayah, who suddenly found herself thrust into the spotlight.
You want me to go turn down the heat?
I just want you to stay on your side of the couch.
But success came with complications nobody warned her about. The show ran for 6 seasons, from 2015 to 2020, and during that time, Serayah navigated territory that would have broken most people. There were the typical pressures, learning lines, hitting marks, delivering performances that felt authentic. But there were also the things nobody talks about.
It was always either a fully African-American family or a fully white family, and I obviously can't play a white person.
The industry had specific ideas about how a biracial actress should look. should sound, should present herself. There were auditions where casting directors told her she wasn't black enough for certain roles, even though her father is African American. There were projects where she was deemed too ethnic for others. The math never added up, but the message was clear. You're not quite right for anything. During the show's run, Serayah released music that showcased her vocal abilities. Tracks like You Ain't Right and Don't Let Go demonstrated she wasn't just playing a singer on TV, she was the real deal. But here's where things get interesting. While Empire was known for its dramatic storylines, something happened behind the scenes that nobody saw coming. In January 2019, Jussie Smollett, who played Jamal Lyon on the show, reported being the victim of a hate crime in Chicago. The story made international headlines. Within weeks, the narrative unraveled, and Smollett was accused of staging the attack.
One of the stars of the TV show Empire that is shot here in Chicago was apparently the victim of a hate crime very early this morning.
For the cast, including Serayah, this created an impossible situation. They were close to Jussie. They'd worked with him for years, but they also didn't know what to believe. When asked about it, Serayah chose her words carefully.
I know that it's something that's very sensitive, and the way that he put it out was no fear, and he absolutely laid out the carpet as to what he went through.
Acknowledging the difficulty of the situation while maintaining that the cast was far enough removed from the details to truly know what happened. The controversy cast a shadow over the show's final seasons, but Serayah kept working. She appeared in Burning Sands in 2017.
Hey, it's time to clear. This ain't for no GDIs.
I know, who you calling the GDI?
A Netflix film about fraternity hazing that showcased her dramatic range beyond musical performances. She booked guest spots and continued building her career, but something was shifting. After Empire ended in 2020, Serayah faced the question every actor on a hit show eventually confronts. What comes next? For years, she'd been Tiana Brown. Now she needed to prove she could be something else. She took time to reset. In interviews, she talked about learning to be present, about not getting so attached to roles that losing them felt like losing herself. She talked about the importance of community, of having people around her who remembered where she came from.
Yeah.
Like, I still feel that way because it's weird.
So you get
Auditioning
nervous?
is like taking a test.
You get nervous?
Heck yeah.
Then came 2021, when she met Joey Badass through mutual friends. Born Jo-Vaughn Virginie Scott, Joey was already an established name in hip-hop. His debut album, 1999, released when he was just 17, had earned critical acclaim.
But it's definite, I spit more than speech impediments. Brooklyn's the residence, the best, and it's evident.
His subsequent projects, including All-American Badass in 2017,
Patrol in the town, and they judge it to become my skin color is brown.
and 2000 in 2022, solidified his reputation as one of the most thoughtful lyricists of his generation. He had also transitioned into acting, appearing in shows like Mr. Robot and Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. But when Serayah and Joey met, neither was looking for anything serious. They were both focused on their careers, both navigating the pressures of being young Black artists in industries that often tried to box them in. What started as friendship evolved into something neither expected. By 2023, it made things official, but they kept it quiet, learning from watching other celebrity couples implode under public scrutiny. They moved through their relationship at their own pace, building something real before announcing it to the world. In 2024, Serayah booked what would become one of her most significant roles, Ruth, in Tyler Perry and Devin Franklin's faith-based film, Ruth and Boaz, directed by Alana Brown.
Crazy. You barely even know me.
Well, maybe I know all I need to.
The film, a modern retelling of the biblical story, would star Serayah opposite Tyler Lepley and feature Felicia Rashad and Jermaine Dupri in supporting roles.
Trust where you go, I go.
And sometimes tragedy.
But here's what nobody knew during filming. Serayah was pregnant.
Let me just say this. I am a mommy now. We have had a perfect little human being.
She found out during pre-production, just as rehearsals were beginning. She was in Atlanta, away from Joey, ordering pregnancy tests to her hotel room and taking them over FaceTime. When the test came back positive, everything changed, and nothing changed simultaneously. She told director Alana Brown, who was also a mother, but kept it from most of the cast and crew. Every day became a test of endurance, fighting morning sickness while trying to deliver emotionally complex scenes, dealing with exhaustion while stomping grapes barefoot for a pivotal sequence, finding moments to rest in a darkened trailer between takes.
Recently, someone showed me just what I needed to say with my voice.
The role of Ruth required vulnerability, openness, a willingness to exist in raw emotional spaces. Paradoxically, being pregnant helped. Serayah couldn't overthink her performances because she was too busy surviving them. Every scene became about being present, about letting whatever she was feeling in that moment inform the work.
Do you mind if I take off your shoes?
When Ruth and Boaz was released on Netflix on January 3rd, 2025, audiences saw a Serayah they'd never seen before. The performance was layered, nuanced, carrying an emotional weight that hinted at what was really happening behind the camera. Critics praised her work, noting a maturity and depth that surpassed her previous roles.
That's too much.
Because you have confidence.
Yeah, and you should have confidence. And if you don't, I'm okay.
What they didn't know was that every scene was colored by the secret she was carrying, literally and figuratively. On June 18th, 2025, Serayah and Joey welcomed their son.
One thing I could say to my baby when he watches this back is,
I love you.
I love you so much.
We love
you.
you.
Are so loved.
The couple kept details private, sharing only what they wanted the world to know. 2 months later, in August 2025, they announced their engagement. The ring was simple but stunning. The announcement was low-key. They were building their family on their terms. Serayah's music career continued evolving alongside her acting.
When you're looking at pictures and videos of people and what they choose to let you see, it's not the same as what's happening all day, every day.
An EP was in the works, though she was careful not to rush it. She learned that lesson during Empire. When you're creating art, quality mattered more than speed. Now, at 30 years old, Serayah is navigating a new chapter. She's an actress, a singer, a mother, a fiancée. She's someone who spent 10 years hearing no before hearing yes. Someone who worked retail while dreaming of stages. Someone who filmed a major Netflix movie while dealing with first trimester morning sickness and didn't tell anyone. Her major works include Empire, 2015 to 2020.
But I'ma fly high like Superman, you heard right.
Burning Sands, 2017, Favorite Son, and Ruth and Boaz, 2025. Her musical catalog, while not as extensive as some artists, demonstrates real vocal ability and emotional depth. Her relationship with Joey Badass represents something rare in celebrity culture. Two artists building something real away from the cameras, protecting their privacy while still sharing their art with the world.
Hey, listen, I just really unity, community, doing things together.
As for her net worth, estimates place it around $2 million as of 2025, built primarily through her 6-season run on Empire and supplemented by film roles and music releases.
If you don't trust me, then you don't need to be here.
You're right.
But here's the thing about Serayah that makes her story worth telling. She's never been the loudest person in the room. She's never courted controversy or drama for attention. She's simply shown up, done the work, and kept moving forward, even when the industry tried to tell her she didn't fit. The first secret? Those 2 years between finishing Empire and booking Ruth and Boaz nearly broke her. The rejections piled up. The auditions led nowhere. There were moments when she questioned everything, when walking away seemed easier than keeping faith. The second secret?
I just feel like God is leading me somewhere else.
Of the goodness of God.
Lives in something she said about finding herself during quarantine, about realizing she'd spent years using distractions to avoid sitting with who she actually was. The person she discovered wasn't the one she'd been performing as. And now, as she prepares for marriage and navigates motherhood while building a career that finally feels authentic, Serayah McNeil stands as proof that sometimes the longest journeys lead to exactly where you're supposed to be.